I'm gonna give you this hot gist, don't judge me, okay? So earlier in my career, when I was a junior designer, I saw an opening on Spotify or Shopify for a lead product, no, a principal product designer, yeah. And I applied for it. And the reason why I applied for it wasn't because I was bold and I was like, I'm gonna get this job. It was because I was ignorant. I didn't know the difference between the different levels within UX design. In this video, I'm going to share with you the career projection within the UX design field in a corporate organization. So typically we have two main career entry points into the field of UX design. So we have the traditional path and the non-traditional path. The traditional path will require a formal degree in a closely related field to UX design or product design. This degree can be a master's degree or a bachelor's degree in the field of human-computer interaction or psychology or even maybe graphic design. For the non-traditional path, which is the one I took, you can be a self-taught designer or you can go to a boot camp to help you level up quickly and become a product designer. So I did a mix of both. So I started first with a boot camp. The idea of the boot camp was to help me have a systematic way of learning what I needed to do, and it provided me with hands-on experience. As I was in the boot camp, I also had other self-taught courses like the Google UX certificate that I was taking to also improve my skills within the field. So that will be the starting point or the entry point for a non-traditional designer. Regardless of the case, whether you start by getting a degree or self-learning or even going through a boot camp, the next step would be to get a job as a UX designer. But before getting that job, you can leverage UX internships or freelance opportunities to build your portfolio in order to become much more attractive to employers within the field. The junior UX designer role is the lowest role within the hierarchy within corporate organizations in the UX design career path. Within this role as a junior UX designer, you typically work on parts of the UX process under the guidance of more senior product designers. The next level up after the junior designer is a mid-level designer, but when you see a lot of job applications, they'll probably just name it as product designers. Expectations from a mid-level career designer or just a product designer without that extra title would be that they're able to work on a project end to end without so much supervision. However, most times they are not expected to work on really complex projects, so that would be usually within the domain of a senior designer. Once you've been able to hone your skills as a mid-level designer, at this point you should be able to work on much more complex projects. You should be able to support other designers within the team, and if possible, help lead initiatives within the team's roadmap. And once you have stayed on this level for a couple of years, you will probably be entitled to move up to the next level, which is the lead UX designer. When you become a lead product designer, you'll be given some leadership responsibilities, and you'll be responsible for other UX designers within your team and also involved in the overall strategy of your team's initiative. When you get to the level of the lead UX designer, this is a critical decision point in your career. So you can decide to go the IC route or go the managerial route. So IC means individual contributor. These two parts are very distinct and would require something different of you depending on which path you decide to take. If you decide to stay on the IC route, then you would move up to the next level, which is a principal designer. This position might require a broader scope of responsibility where you would have to see multiple teams or major projects. So the next level after that is the senior principal designer. This level might require you to oversee broader projects or even multiple teams. If After you become a lead designer, you decide to take the managerial path. You have the next level up, which will be the UX manager. As a UX manager, you might be responsible for hiring and mentoring people within your team. You'll be leading a team at least, or multiple teams, and you'll be responsible for things like prioritization and also ensuring that the members of your team are able to kind of work collaboratively to deliver on the team's initiative for the year. The next level is the UX director. This is an executive level role. You would work closely with other executives to ensure that design aligns with the company's vision and goal. VP of design. It's like the highest level that you can attain as a UX designer. This is a leadership role that involves shaping the overall UX strategy for a company, where the individual is responsible for the overall design direction of a company. Often, you are responsible for aligning business goals with the broader business objective.